Hello? What are you doing? Roxanne?
Yes,
It's
you're
jiggling.
still jiggling. Okay, we're trying to be very still.
Something's gone wrong with our. What is that?
Maybe it's my. Hello, everybody. This is Roxy and Holly,
Holly. Yeah.
and we're here today. I have to take some tea. I just have to gather my thoughts.
Okay. Are we. What I'd like to know is if anybody else is on yet, like Mr. Warren, if you come on or somebody come on, are we. Is our camera. Yeah, see, it's moving. What
Why?
the heck is that?
Why is everything jiggly?
Uh,
That's weird. We can't do that for the whole time. Maybe it's the spirit moving.
very funny.
Cause look how still I'm being.
Something is not right. And look in it and look at when you look at the
Yeah.
foreverfreetv.com, it's going boop, 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 boop.
What is moving like that?
I don't know, it stopped right now. Okay, let's
Okay.
hope it stays this way,
And
and we'll try.
we're
We
gonna
might
stay
look a little stiff.
we're gonna stay pretty still.
Okay, I have no idea what's causing it. Anyways, oh, anyways, maybe I have to stay calm then. Can't talk too loud. Anyways, hello once again. I
Hi.
think we. Oh, somebody, when you get on, when anybody else gets on,
Look.
just tell us if we're jiggling around because it's we can see movement back and forth and
And
it's
everything
annoying.
is just still. Everything is the way we always do it. And
The camera keeps moving or
uh,
something keeps moving.
something is moving.
Oh well.
The
Okay.
spirit is moving.
Now, yes. Welcome to another episode of 12 Days of Wonder.
Yes. And
Yes,
today we
I
wonder
yeah.
why our camera is moving.
Yeah. I wasn't Roxanne has been on since last week. She has done from Tuesday to Friday. She was on and you can see those podcasts. They're still going around Facebook, right? They're on Facebook and
Yes.
they're also on
On X.
and by tomorrow they'll be all up on foreverfreetv.com and they're on right now YouTube, Forever TV Network on YouTube. So you can catch up and see the ones you missed if you missed any. And here we are again today.
And what has actually happened is in the process of time when Holly first said, "We're going to do the 12 days of wonder." We started off and it was on your birthday, right? That we first said it, right?
um, hmm.
Like when did the 12
No,
days of wonder
no,
come?
because it
When did the
came in
song
between
came to you?
my birthday and New Year's Day,
Your birthday and New Year's
Christmas
Day.
Eve and New Year's Day.
Right. So why it is such an amazing moment. We have to step back and we have to walk through this together because it would seem like we had done this and we had planned this and this was our campaign and so we're just moving on because we decided and blah blah blah. There is absolutely 100% zero time frame between the time that you're seeing these things and we're saying them and we're creating them. So that's why sometimes it looks like Holly and I look at each other and say, "What did you say? And where did you go? And why is that?" Because we are experiencing the days of wonder in the same time frame that you're experiencing the days of wonder.
Sort of. That's not
Sort of.
quite it. It's
That's not
more
quite it.
like um it's more like it's very difficult to explain because a lot of the stuff is being done in a reverse order. So that sounds weird too. It's like when you're filming a movie, you can start
Right.
the movie at the end. Like scheduling for a movie is not like how you think. Oh, your mind tells you somehow it starts like how you watch a movie and it starts beginning, and then there's that middle thing, da 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 da, and then the ending. A lot sometimes, in some cases, you start a movie, filming a movie at the end. Like the final scene is done on the first day of filming. Well, this is sort of like that. The whole thing since 2023 has been
2022 actually.
2022 has been back to front. So even I put out Ezekiel's Valley of Dry Bones, which leads to the quickening, which leads to
the 12 days,
12 days of wonder. But both, especially the quickening, has the stuff that came before the 12 days of wonder, but the 12 days of wonder is before the quickening.
It's the most because today, like
in the quickening, it literally says on the fourth day,
right?
Blah,
this
blah,
is
blah,
what
blah,
happened.
Which that was before happened. We wrote the 12 days of wonder.
I have it written down here. I was looking at it this morning, and I called Holly, and I said, "It says on the first day, I felt my heart skip a beat. Okay. On the second day, silence, a story complete. Okay. On the third day, a new thought is being set free. And on the fourth day, listen carefully to this part. On the fourth day brings winds of new destiny. Wind, right? The winds. Right. So I was listening to the song today. And then I put on the quickening on.
Which is another video I made.
Yeah, that was a video that we made around
a while before
Thanksgiving. Because I was doing the 21 days, and one of the days I woke up and said the thought that came to me was the reckoning. Right. And then Holly said, "No, it's not the reckoning; it's the quickening."
And I have a song that I made.
I don't know a song that I don't know. I made the song
since and like early this year, like in the
I had no idea.
Earlier in the springtime.
And she said, "I have this song, and it's the reckoning, is the quickening, and this is what you're supposed to do." And she sort of
I got the words,
emailed it to me like that.
I made up the words as I listened to the song. The words came, but the weird part is the words have, and because I did one of those things again, like same way I kind of did 12 Days of Wonder, sort of not out of body, but not exactly there. I couldn't even remember what I wrote. So Roxanne's telling me, do you realize it says on the fourth day? Like if you were talking about the 12 Days of Wonder and it talks about the winds and all this. I said, I can't even remember the quickening. Like literally, let me go back and listen to it because I don't even remember what it was about.
So I want you guys to experience this with me because this is what
first you have to do Ezekiel though, because I did that right before the quickening, I think around Thanksgiving, and I did the quickening just after. I did Ezekiel and the Valley of Dry Bones. We have been talking about the Valley of Dry and blow wind into the four winds.
Oh yes,
right? The four winds.
Oh gosh.
So here we go again with four. No. The four winds blowing into the bones as they rise and all of that stuff. But I didn't even put that with the quickening, and I didn't put neither of those two with 12 Days of Wonder until you mentioned it, which is now, right? None of that stuff was done.
How did we get to the fourth day when we haven't done any of the other ones?
Well, I don't know.
I suppose if everybody's not...
Time is its own thing, right? Like it doesn't... We think of time going
linear,
sequential or whatever like that. And it's not really like that. So... Today is today.
So I want everybody to experience.
That was a lot of kabubulation. Right. I don't know. Get what you can out of it.
Everybody to experience this with me, with us, because it's not fair that Holly and I are going through it, and we will look like the most clever marketers or whatever.
What do you mean?
This, like we just kaboobled up a whole campaign and all of that stuff. We're just doing this for likes or for trending and stuff. But this is actually happening in real time. You may not be of the spiritual persuasion, but this is too out of the normal sequence of things for you to just discard it. Oh, whatever. This is being given to us as a gift.
Oh, okay. Mr. Warren said it's trying to center the images in the picture, so it's moving. That's why it's moving. Trying to center.
We didn't ask it to do
just stop.
Okay. But I would say those not in body, the all, whatever the words are that people say, the Almighty, da da da, God, the spiritual, whatever the words are you may think of, that is not connected directly to here, is trying to give us the assistance that we need. Because I don't like saying these things. I am not prophetic by nature. I am nothing of those kind of things. But several times this has happened. Holly just said to me just before we started this, why are you, don't you feel a bit irritated, like a bit of irritation, like whatever? I said, yes, but what? We're just doing the broadcast, whatever. But there is a wave in the air that is unsettling right now. And I do not want to speak into the environment anything negative, but there may come things in the next little while that are unpleasant. But if you are grounded, if, as we were talking about your soul, as you're seeing that these sequence of warnings or encouragement or is not by accident. The Days of Wonder is not just a gimmick. It's just not a marketing scheme. It is because a way is being made, like what you would say, a parable, a like an allegory, something that we can wrap our minds around, and being given some instructions that are supposed to help us through this time period. So if we will just take it like that, I'm honored and thankful because Holly has been willing to channel this energy and to be able to give us access with Suno, with AI, all of this information, all of this wisdom and awareness that we need to be able to succeed to do what we're going to do in this next section of time. And of course, I've been working to get the collective, the Forever 4EF friends together and creating the platform so that we can begin to have the membership, and we're going to do that into next week and come together and bring the funds together and all of that. But for today, we're supposed to take a moment and have our spirit soul settle on the fact that this is not just, we're not in Kansas anymore. We're not. We have decided to move to else. And because else has protection, else has safety, else has the strength that we need in order to not be withered because we hear this or because the noise says that.
Wavered?
Oh, wavered. No. Shut up. What did I say?
We won't be withered.
Oh, that's not even a word.
No, it's not. Okay. Well, I understand. We won't be moved. We won't be shifted in what we're thinking.
Even though the camera keeps going.
Right.
Like
the camera is shifting. Okay. Anyways, this day has irritations in it. I have to say, like, you have to keep on, like, since this morning, actually since yesterday, irritations. It's not big deal. It's nothing like a big deal, but it's maybe not in your day, but in my day, like, it won't stop moving. And my day has irritations, things that can just, like, they're small. So what I told myself today was I'm going to do a lot of small other things to compensate for the irritations. Like,
stop moving your hand.
Oh God. I can't talk without my hands. Anyways, let it move. It doesn't matter. Okay. I can't be bothered with it anymore. We've been Roxanne talked about it. We talked about it since last Sunday. Is what this whole thing is about is, my name is Holly. I should start by explaining that. I explained it last week, but for anybody that wasn't there, is here now. My name is Holly, and I was named that because I was born on Christmas Eve. So it never dawned on me. Like, at Christmas time, you always talk about the Christmas spirit. You get this extra excitement, this extra, like, almost like being a kid in a toy store.
Can you stop moving your hands?
Oh, come on.
Okay.
You get this whole, even if I talk, it moves.
Yeah, your head is moving. You're not even moving your head. No, Warren said that it's because you
It's
can
trying to center us, but why all of a sudden today is it doing this? It never did this.
maybe the phone updated or something. The iPhone must have updated and became even better than it used to be. That must be it. Something happened with the iPhone because this wasn't the way that it was acting before.
Are we? I can't do this. I can't do the shifty thing. Okay, be still for 2 seconds.
I
Don't-
am
Okay,
being
don't
still.
talk. We can't say like that. If we don't move or talk, it doesn't move. But as soon as we talk and move, it starts moving, trying to find us. That's so dumb. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, this must be an iPhone glitch.
I am not going to let this irritate me. We just won't stay on long. If we keep jiggling around, we'll fix it in post, as they always say.
No,
somehow.
you can't. You'd
I
have to
don't know.
redo the whole thing.
I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to get through this somehow. And I'm going to finish what I'm saying.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead. But don't move your hands. It makes it worse.
Okay.
Okay.
So I decided this year, it dawned on me that like every year, Christmas gets a little bit more commercial, a little less fun, a little more exacerbating, tiring, and all those words we never used to use about Christmas when we were younger. And the Christmas spirit seems less and less. You go to the store, you're not even really hearing Christmas music that much, this and that and that. And it's come down to being basically Christmas Day. And that's it. And people still even go to work on Christmas Day. And Christmas, the next day, which used to be Boxing Day, used to have everybody off. It's not like that anymore. And in America, I don't think it's like that at all. And it's starting to lose the energy, the sparkle, that feeling you get is dissipating. So because I was born at Christmas, it is my favorite holiday. And it is for a majority of people. I would say the majority of people, it's their favorite holiday of the year. Not everybody, but this year I decided to, out of the blue, which is very weird for me, because Christmas Eve we usually bake stuff and
you do your presents, your Christmas Eve
we
presents.
wrap presents, and I might open one present on Christmas Eve, but I don't have, since I was little, I always had a party on another day. But as I got older, we have our pajama party and we watch movies, Christmas movies and whatever. But this year, for some strange reason, I said I'm gonna do Christmas Eve live.
Yeah, Holly said Holly said it like if it was the most normal thing.
Yeah.
I just turned and looked
because first of all, me and Roxanne, I'm not. How Roxanne will bounce on here and do lives. That's why you don't see me most of the days, because no, that's not a me thing. Pre-recorded stuff is better, but live, no. So for me to say it was very odd, and I don't know why I said it. I didn't think about it.
And then on top of that, she said we're gonna have a pajama party.
Right, I'm gonna do my pajamas, and it's very odd for me. Put it that way. It's very odd for me to say that, and I don't. For years now, because of how I am, I don't question anymore the stuff I say or do. I don't bother to question it, but I do think about what I'm doing, but sometimes the stuff just pops out. And so I just go with it. So I went with the Christmas Eve thing. Oh, it's moving like a demon.
So you went with the Christmas Eve thing.
Yeah.
Is it that your mouth is
I don't know.
have to move
I went with the Christmas Eve thing, and I decided, okay, we're going to do Christmas Eve. Then it dawned on me that because my name is Holly and because I was born at Christmas Eve, like this is after I went into doing the Days of Wonder, which I told you, and I've told everybody, the 12 Days of Wonder came like automatic writing. I didn't really think before I wrote any of the stuff down, so much so that I don't even, right now, I couldn't tell you all the words because I don't remember them. So the Quickening was like that too. I don't remember the words of that poem properly but anyways, I decided that I'm tired of the way Christmas is. So I'm tired of saying Happy New Year. I'm tired of starting off the year in the gray, bleak wilderness of January. just tired of the whole thing. So I said, I'm going to not do it. I'm going to do Christmas as long as I feel like it. And then that'll be it. We'll just, why not? Because I was born at Christmas time and I have the rights to the Christmas spirit because it's in my DNA. That's what I just said. I said it out of
Yeah,
the
you
blue.
did.
But then I thought about it and I thought, that's a thing.
It is.
That's a thing. And I don't think anybody has tried to harness that energy that comes at Christmas time. It's not there the rest of the year like that.
Then you
And-
said you were going to gather all the Christmas
Right. And I
babies.
said last week, and I still am, and we're working on the Forever Friends and communication so I can communicate with anybody
The Forever Friends
that loves
membership.
Christmas and and
Members.
then those that are born in the December month. You have a direct line to the Christmas energy frequency because it's in your DNA. But think of what power that is that's not there the rest of the year, of joy, of light, of kindness, of goodness, of all the actual great things, niceness, giving, all that sort of lovely stuff. It's all at Christmas time and it all wrapped up in your DNA. So if we can harness that and point it at all the gross things and all the negative things,
Think what kind of a missile of joy.
That's
that was a
yeah, a bomb,
joy.
an explosion of joy. That's
Happiness.
fantastic because then
You just aim it at all of the problems and just go.
right, because then why
It's exciting.
so then I said let's just carry it into what you're saying next year and the next year, whatever, 2026, 2027, 2028. I am just having, it's called the 12 days of wonder, but I'm having holly days of wonder for the rest of my existence. Days of wonder where I say, I get up in the morning and say, I wonder what great thing I'm going to have happen today. Like that. Why not?
Why not?
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of, today I was thinking about the one thing I was thinking about that's so irritating. There's actually two things. One thing is you can't have joy unless you experience sorrow. I don't know why that was in my mind today, but it's not just that one. They always say you can't have
something without the thing.
Yeah, you can't have this without the that.
rain.
There's
or
always
without
something
the
negative
pain.
attached to your positive moment. You can't have this positive moment unless you've experienced the negative of it. And that is drilled into your brain. And even as I'm saying it, people are saying, yeah, why? What? That's the way it is. You can't feel the whole emotion of joy. You can't experience that unless you felt what sorrow feels like. Now, I'm saying the statement. Let me say it again slowly. You can't feel joy unless you've experienced sorrow. Listen to that carefully and tell me if that's not a load of BS. It is cognitive dissonance at its finest. And it's been so programmed into you that you don't even
And
notice
you're
it.
defending it
And
right
you
now.
defend it.
Think
Yes.
about the laughter of a baby.
That's just joy unspeakable. And is it because they experienced sorrow first? Is there anywhere in the dictionary where joy and sorrow are the same words, where it's joy, sorrow? Joy is over here. It's the letter J. Sorrow doesn't come all the way till the towards the end of the alphabet. What do they have to do with each other? So that I can't have joy unless I have sorrow.
Because in fact, if you have joy without sorrow, you won't even recognize that it is joy.
That doesn't make... Okay, are you listening? I want this to go home to you because come into your brain, because it's not just the words joy and sorrow. They do this all the time. They say you have to have a balance. That was the other thing that was irritating me. The scale, right? They're always doing the thing with the scale. And on one side of the scale is good. On the other side of the scale is evil. For some reason, they tell you that you have to put good on one side and evil on the other. Whereas a scale is about balance. So all you have to have is equal amounts, not opposite amounts, equal. So if I put joy on this side of the scale, all I have to do is put joy the equal amount of joy on the other side
Oh.
of the scale, and the scale is balanced.
So you can have joy and
And
enjoy
joy
more
and more
abundantly
joy. Yeah. Joy unspeakable and full of glory. I don't know if
glory?
that's a scripture, if it's just a song. I can't remember.
And the half has
Never yet been told, right? See, that might be it might be a song, but I don't know. Anyways, why are we letting this whole system, right? Society, as we keep calling it, tell us nonsense? Absolute and utter nonsense. And we are just being okay with it, and we are defending it. We're saying, yes, what are you talking about? Unless
you get almost like looking at the side of your eye, corner of your eye, if you feel you're laughing a bit too much.
Well, right. If you have a
because you're
happy day,
actually
you know
saying,
something's coming.
You know, the other foot, something, the
shoe's
shoe's
gonna
fall
drop.
or something.
Yeah. And these are all things that we have told ourselves. And because we have told ourselves it,
And
it's
the
a self-fulfilling
manifestation, yeah.
prophecy. So of course it's going to keep happening.
And then you say, see, I
I
told
told
you.
you. Right? You see all that?
Oh.
That was a whole stream of cognitive. I despise cognitive dissonance, by the way, if I haven't told you.
But the law of
that-
manifestation that they talk about, that works by both ways.
So that's my rant for today. I would like you guys to think before you say something that has been told us for years. It's been told us every so long that it's just like a natural way of saying it. It is what it is. It's human nature. You can't have the rain unless you have the rainbow and the rain. Nobody's perfect. All of these things. And yet the scripture says, be perfect as I am perfect. That's what the scripture says. Jesus said that.
And as I always say, how many of you go to the doctor or go to a surgeon, and when they come out and half of your liver is chopped out, but you go, well, at least the other half is there.
Right. You want a perfect operation. You're not wanting something to go wrong in that operation.
You shouldn't be suing them because something, at least they tried.
He tried.
Yeah.
He's not, a doctor's not perfect. You don't think about that when you go into the hospital. You expect your doctor to be perfect.
Wow. Isn't that something?
I would like you guys to think about that stuff, because once you let in one of the thoughts and you question it, it starts to open up a whole line of reasoning that we've been carrying on with that has created the society we're living in. It's created this whole heavy, dark, irritating. Those are the main words you use on a daily basis. It should be joyful, happy. It's not. We have created people that are greedy, people that are miserable, people that are just straight up gross and disgusting.
Terrible. At the bottom end of it, horrible
behavior
situations going on.
Literally, there are some people walking around in the flesh that would be 100 times worse than the devil could ever be. And they're supposed to be human,
supposedly.
Thinking of things that no human should ever even cross their mind. And we are living in this whole society going, like, saying stuff like, well, it is what it is. Hello. I said, if it's just me by myself, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore.
I shall stand with you.
From the moment of Christmas, in that I said, this year I'm going to prove a point. Basically, it's an experiment of
a social.
I'm not saying that Christmas you have your lights on all year round. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying the Christmas spirit, the laughter, the joy. I get reminded by it by having a few lights on, not all through the house, but some of the Christmas lights on, or a Santa Claus stuck in a corner, peeking at me, right? Reminds me, right? That Christmas spirit.
Christmas isn't over.
A Christmas song put into my playlist. I talked about that as one of the hints. Put a Christmas song, just slip it into your playlist, and as it's going along, whatever songs it is, boom, a little bit of Christmas pops out at you, just to give yourself a reminder to quietly in that energy pattern.
A tiny little gift, wrap it
all up,
and say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
and see what the reaction is. Do you know how amazing that would be if I got
I can't
that
see how I
on
would
a
be
rainy day?
I would be
Send it
rejecting a
anonymously
Christmas.
even.
Yes, that's the other thing. I was thinking that just today is an
Yeah.
anonymous, do an anonymous good act, like something you would do, and you know, it's not a big deal, but you'll fix, say it's your,
It's a Christmassy thing.
yeah, it's your, or it's just let's see, pick up something that, okay, if it's the laundry that usually is on the ground, your husband, say, or your sons or whatever, they love to throw the laundry on the ground, they just scatter it everywhere, they never put it in the baskets, or you have to pick up behind, pick it all up, tidy up, or tidy up the bathroom, or tidy up your room, or tidy up quietly without waiting for praise about it. Do it for somebody else. Do it for your mom. If it's your mom and she, you know, all day long, wash the dishes.
Put away the
And then she comes downstairs and the dishes are washed. She might not even say to you, thank you for washing the dishes or whatever, but you'll know, and the universe will know.
yeah.
That's the most important thing. The universe will know that you did that from the Christmas spirit, the spirit in your heart that said, let me make somebody else joyful today.
Fantastic.
So that's what the 12 days of wonder, the bottom line end of it is. It's to continue on living and create a world that you actually want to live in, not the
Yes.
one they tell you, society, because their world is full of cognitive dissonance. It's not logical. It doesn't make any sense.
And it's unraveling.
And it's
So
how could it
now is a
not?
good moment. Don't just go, no, it's unraveling. It's unraveling.
Just
And
turn and do
let's
something
do something else whilst
Do
everybody's
something
busy
else.
unraveling. Let's just create something we actually want, so that when there's rivels up, we can say, oh,
Look over here,
look.
guys. Come join us over here. As long as you follow the purple rule, you
Yes.
can come join us over
No
here. 'Cause
shenanigans.
this is what we've created.
You know, muddy boots.
No,
nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
But if you're promising to be good, kind, and wonderfully contained within yourself,
The purple rule for us is our bottom line for Forever Free TV, or everything that we're doing. It's be good to yourself so you
And
can be
even
better to others.
as the Forever Free friends community opens up during this week, the collective, I like to call it, even as it opens up, please leave your muddy boots. There are no muddy boots, no muddy boots.
Right. We're not doing whatever has been going on since, COVID, and a lot of the, what are these things? What do the people call influencers and all this canceling? They've been canceling this person, canceling that person,
Bullying.
all of that, not doing it. We don't do that on Forever Free TV. We're not going to be doing it in Forever Friends.
Comments are not made for places for people to hide and say things in a comment. This is what a comment is. If you're not going to be able to stay, oh, Venetia's here. Yeah.
Hello, Venetia.
Hi,
How
Venetia.
are you?
If you're
The
not going
muddy
to be
boots.
able to stand up and say hi with everybody looking around, with not without just typing something, you would be able to just say, hi, Holly. The bloody, what the mean, nasty things that people put in a comment. If you won't be able to say that in real life,
Don't
or
say. Then
you
don't.
can't say it. Or be with your grandmother sitting right there.
I mean, a lot of the times it's bots, it's this and that. It's just done to get things stirred up and to make people feel miserable.
Yeah, but then again, I saw there was a guy, chuckly. He said he spends his days sitting by his computer and making up bad comments.
Yeah.
He just gets a rush out of it.
Yeah. You know how terrible that is?
And there are people like that.
That's just
I'm not
horrendous.
saying they're not good people in the world, but there are also some really nasty,
and right now they have a tendency on the news and on the news feeds that you're on and blah 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 to just keep showing you the really nasty ones, not so good.
Yeah, so what we want to do is, with Forever Free TV, which we have had the opportunity, which Holly has worked
apologizing
hard to do.
once again for the screen jumping all around. We will try to get this worked out if that's what you're seeing, because I don't even know if you're seeing it, but it is
very
super
irritating.
annoying. So
I don't know what's causing it, and we will talk with the editors and those who make. But they'll just say, "Why are you using an iPhone, Auntie?"
Yeah,
That's what they all say.
Yeah, my sons are the editors, and they are anti iPhone.
Yeah,
They use, what's the other one called?
Android.
Androids. And I agree, but it just so happens I'm not. I had the iPhone for too long, and most iPhone people know this. If you try to switch over to the Android, it's just
Aggravating there.
So yeah, we're on
Anyways,
the iPhone. Yeah.
so we're working through this, and so we're not going to take long today, as we said, but we want you to listen to what Holly said, and then think about your own soul self. We are making it will in your life. It is. I'm not going to make pretense. We're going step by tiny step, but this is going to be a radical, in a lot of cases, a radical shift where people are going to look at you and say, "What happened to you? Why are you looking like that? Why are you sound like?" Because you've decided, you know what? To be yourself.
Yeah.
To be your soul self.
Soul, very important.
Your soul self. And it may be your soul self might like purple. There's so many people that I've met, and a lot of times it's older people. Although I'm older now. But it's older people, like I shouldn't. That sounds odd.
It's people your age, is what you're saying.
I know. Anyways, okay, I didn't mean it that way. It's people that I would look conservative. You know, people that.
Oh, you're squinting hard, eh?
Me?
No, it's me. Like if I'm trying to with the
people
glass,
that
I'm trying
are
to read.
conservative looking, that say to me sometimes, "I love the purple lipstick. Purple's my favorite color." This is a person that may have on beige, on many shades of beige. But inside, and I remember one person telling me, my sister or I loved purple. My sister told me that she's taking the purple and I can't wear it. And she actually, her life pattern has gone that she got purple, or you may have somebody that said, "Oh, purple's not your color." And so
you don't wear it anymore.
You don't wear it anymore.
Automatically, you don't wear it anymore.
And you know what I found out after I started wearing purple? And you will think that it was on purpose I did it. I didn't. I found out all the majesty and royalty and all of this of purpleness. And yesterday, a couple days ago, I heard people...
Yesterday or a couple days ago?
It was it was a couple days ago. Okay. I said to Holly, "Have you heard of that there is such a thing as the violet flame?"
Yeah.
And when I looked it up in Google, there's this whole, because somebody called me that and said, Arica, when we went on her podcast, she said, "You're the purple flame." And I thought, at least I get to be not Dawn of Day. Purple seems to be interesting. I like purple, and that should be sparky and fiery. But when you look it up, it's a whole big thing. And there are the ascended masters, and they talk about the purple, the violet flame is cleansing and blah and blue and blue. I don't know all of that reality, but I thought that's fantastic. It's wonderful, because what we can have, because I think it was the last time we had a call, I said you have the purple flame within you. So that's the your soul within you. The purple flame is within you to be a light and cleanse and restore. That's your essence. I didn't know all of this connection to the purple flame existed when I said that, but I don't have to know it consciously, everything, but you can be aware. That's what's going to happen. That's what speeds up the process. If you don't have to wait until you have dissected everything in your little brain, your little intelligence up there, if you get a good feeling, if you get a good resonance about something, that's what you're going to have to do with Holly and I. We don't have time to have gone through 40 years tell you of all of
right,
that, blah,
all
blah,
our
blah,
credentials
blah, blah.
Or whatever you want to say. It doesn't really matter, because for me,
we just don't have the time.
It's not about people's, like, on all honesty, when I meet a person, it is not about their credentials or whatever. It's a vibe. And I live by my vibes. Maybe people don't. I don't know why you don't. But I know myself enough to know that when I vibe, when something vibes off or vibes on, I should listen to it. And I do. And I don't really care if the person beside me, my mother, my sister, my whoever it is, tells me you're off, blah, 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 blah. If the vibe says don't do it, I don't do
And
it.
you watch in your own life how many times you've gone against it because you didn't want to upset this person, you didn't want to
and you didn't trust what was going, like you didn't trust yourself
how
about
many
it.
times things have happened and you could have avoided, they could have avoided, things could have changed if you had just followed that inner witness awareness, not gone there, not come here, not said that, not done. You heard it and then you just kind of
You ignored it.
Yeah.
And every time you do that, your soul gets smaller and smaller and quieter and quieter and quieter until there's not a much of a pulse, even a nothing left anymore. And there's a lot of people wandering around where the soul is basically just a speck of dust in there now. But it can always be reignited.
Always. And this would be the day to do it, because we don't have any knowledge or understanding exactly of what tomorrow may be. We don't have, it's not guaranteed, as people say. We have this moment where you wandered around, you strolled onto the wherever, and you see these two ladies
jiggling.
Yeah.
Jiggling like, back
what's
and forth
wrong with
today?
Why is their camera so jiggly? It doesn't matter. Just hold steady. Let it be. Instead of you jiggling with the camera, find it as a way. I'm going to find my focus, because this really is how the world is going. It may be like a little thing that's going on with our camera, but this is the shatteriness of the world right now. If you don't hold steady and have your focus, you're going to go nuts.
Well, because
like that. It won't be a good situation.
All the things. There's AI, there's all the tariff nonsense, there's invasions in different places of the world, blah de da de da. There's not a lot of money. There's a lot of expense, and
there
it's
are
pretty
jobs
bad.
leaving.
People are
every
losing
time
their jobs,
I go on TikTok, somebody's saying, I just lost, I did this. Negativity of negative. So what we want to do, as with Holly saying this, let's gather together. And on Tuesday, I'm going to be back, and we're going to begin to sign up. I'm going to walk you through, because there's some of you that you're saying, there's no place but Facebook. There's no place. I've never gone off of Facebook or X. You're going to have to. I'm not telling you to never come back on X, but there are other places online. ForeverFreeTV.com, Forever Free Shop, ForeverFreeMedia.com / I made it simple. 4EF Friends. 4 number EF Ever Free Friends. And you're going to have to learn to be able to get yourself there. It can be done on your phone. Eventually there'll be an app, but these are what's happening is other people.
We do have an app for Forever Free.
Yeah, this is Forever
Free TV. We have Forever Free TV. By the way, let me go through the things. We have foreverfree.com. You can watch this on, and it has the videos and music and all that, and it's on Forever Free TV in your app store. And so you can download the app, which is one of the best ways to watch it, because it doesn't render, what is that thing called? Propagate. It immediately, anything I change in Forever Free TV is immediately, you can see it on the app. So we have the app, we have foreverfreetv.com, we have Forever Free TV, Roku TV. So
you can watch it in your home.
Right. Once you have a Roku TV.
Number 4 Ever Free
TV. Or if you have one of the sticks, like the Fires, it's a Roku, this whole thing you can put into your regular TV and get Roku channels. And we also have, what's the other place? Let me see. Did I name everything? ForeverFreeShop.com, where all the music, not everything is up there right now, but we have an album called Peace, Love, and Good Vibes, which is just what the album is called, is the songs. It's a lot of groovy, a lot of like kind of a 70s vibe feeling to, and a lot of good songs. And when I say, like, for me, talking about the music and the songs, it literally relit the fire that I love music. I've always really liked music, but for years it was just gone. Like, just gone. Singing, you wouldn't, like, I used to sing in the house all the time when I was little. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to do Broadway, like, for real. That was my thing. TV, Broadway, like that. And then stuff happened and whatever. And it was years before, in between now and then, like, it's been years that we did Forever Praise Dance, and we did a lot of music and dancing, but we still weren't really doing that much. Like, I wasn't doing that much singing and stuff or writing music, which I used to do a lot years ago.
Right. You've written so much stuff
And
in the last little while.
since we crossed over and just started being ourselves, Jesus Christ, being myself, like my realist self. Ugh.
It's been
So
fantastic.
freeing.
I have to say, I'm so thankful. And as we continue on, we are not supposed to
Wait, I didn't finish.
Oh, sorry.
So since I just got to finish the thought. Go ahead.
Okay.
Since doing that, I just want to let people know that it works.
Yeah.
Since making a decision that I'm just gonna be myself, however weird that is, and I am quite weird. Like I'm loud. I can't not say it. I have a lot of OCDs and shit sometimes, and things bother me and whatnot. But I'm just embracing the whole weird Holly self, because on the other side, like Roxanne was saying last week, name one thing about you, like, that you like. A physical character trait, an inside, like something about yourself that you actually like. So she asked me and I asked her, but she asked me and I said, I'm a berserker, right? I'm very proud of that trait, mind you. But a berserker in the olden days, like back in the day, which they doesn't really have proof of it.
In the classified section, have you seen, Holly? Like, we need a good old berserker.
Right, exactly. It doesn't qualify me for a lot of jobs, but any job you stick me at, I'm going to berserk it. So a berserker is somebody who, in wars, they would put them in the front line of the war because they would just rip everybody to shreds and come out of it usually alive, even with, like, and not feel the pains, like maybe afterwards you feel everything, but during the war they would go to a level of ripping things to shreds. Anything that's in front of you, rip it to shreds. Yeah, like a right. And that honestly, even Roxanne can testify to this. I am a berserker. That is how I get 3 years worth of videos up there. Or when I was doing the store, an entire catalog of garments within what seems like months, minutes.
What are you doing?
But it's
how
because
could you have done almost probably close to 300 videos?
It's a berserker quality that I do like about myself.
Well, it is quite impressive.
I do like that. And in so saying all of that, it's getting to know. I would like if you guys could get to know what's really great about you. You didn't come here without, some people say, well, I have nothing. I'm not special in any way. Have you ever even looked inside to try? Or you just listening to what everybody's telling you?
Or you tried it and
it failed, or somebody said it was stupid, so you never bothered to try it again.
Yeah.
This is that moment where the universe is saying, try it, Be yourself. Look inside and find something to like. You have to love yourself. I know that people say it and it's a cliche, but you cannot love somebody else. You know, you're always trying to get a boyfriend, trying to get married, trying to get a man, whatever. Unless you love yourself, you will never find that person that can love you properly unless you love you.
And do it in increments, like tiny. Find
something new. I
tiny
think last week we
thing.
were saying
Micro
roll over.
miracles. It's
If
a
you get up
micro
on this side
miracle.
of the bed,
Right.
roll over and get up on the other
Make
side
a
of the
big
bed.
deal out of that micro miracle. Get excited about that micro miracle.
Don't keep calling things a coincidence. When something really great happens or whatever, a lot of times you say it's a coincidence. No, it's a miracle.
Wow.
It's
how
a
did that all
miracle.
happen?
It's
I
not
was
possible for it to
driving all
happen, and
around.
it happens.
There was no place for me to park. And look,
a parking spot
just
appeared.
opened.
Make a big deal out of it. We're giving you a lot of hints here. We will have them cataloged and written down and all this kind of stuff. But even if you pick any one of the ones that we're saying, it will launch you into a different frequency.
Because it's these little things. It seems little, but remember, oak trees are seeds. Everything on this planet, it looks micro. Your body is made up of a bazillion cells, which are mostly empty air. It's one of those places. Why? I don't know. Just let's go with it. It means that you may insignificantly, you know that thing where the thing with the butterfly and this and that and that.
What thing with the butterfly?
You know that thing that
the
they
butterfly
say?
effect?
Yeah, the butterfly
okay, well,
effect.
you have to explain.
Sorry.
I mean, you have to
Well,
say it. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Like the butterfly effect, meaning that the something with the butterfly.
If the butterfly,
something.
if the butterfly effect is that the butterfly is here, if you change one thing from the butterfly, it might seem tiny. You could end up destroying a whole planet, being blown up because the butterfly you ripped off the
right.
the
And
wing.
I think
it only
they
has
are
one
finding
wing.
that in physics. There's quantum fields and there's all kinds of entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these kinds of things that are starting to show up that it's not quite the way that they thought it was, but it is the way that it really is. And if you will just begin to follow your heart, that's your soul within, you're not it. And this is the great thing, because of the time and the moment that we're in, it's not going to take long, and it's going to multiply as we gather together. It's not going to take long. And it's
two telling two working together. It's much faster and easier if we do it together.
Yes.
So we're here. Like I said, I'll do it by myself because I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay.
Like it's just a thing.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. It's stupid. I hate stupid nonsense.
I agree.
So let's watch Jack is telling you about your soul.
Okay. Can you watch?
Can you do it with that?
Of course.
Hopefully it won't jiggle. The mouse isn't working either.
Okay. We're having technical difficulties. Okay, here's Jack.
Every flaw is a groove in the song of your soul. It's the quirks and the twists that make your soul whole. Your journey's far out. You don't fit in a box. You're a mixed bag of colors from the school of hard knocks. There's no need to change. There's no need to hide. Just follow your soul on life's beautiful ride. Love all the parts that make you unique. In the cracks and the fractures, you'll find what you seek. Perfection's a trip, that'll slow you down. But your imperfections, now that's your real crown. So let your flaws shine, let them vibe, let them glow. That's where the magic of you starts to grow. You're perfectly imperfect, I can dig that. Your vibe is your own, and that's where it's at. Hey, I'm Jack and I'm back. Stay groovy, cool cats, and embrace your perfect imperfections. Can you dig that?
You've now found your tribe. We've been looking for you.
Okay, we're gonna don't do it yet. We're gonna play it one more time. Listen to it carefully. He's telling, this is Jack. It's a character I made up. He's everywhere. Sometimes he looks like that. Sometimes he's a toy. Sometimes, but his name is Jack.
Turn it back to you for a second.
Oh, he looks like, this is Jack, and it's a character we made up. And sometimes he's this cool guy with the afro.
I love his jacket. His
Oh my
coat,
god. Oh.
the
We're
piece.
what we're trying to do, this is future talking, is because we used to make garments and stuff like that, is to actually get the clothing of
Yeah.
some of these characters on into the store.
This is what you're
Because-
becoming a part of.
Right. Janet, which is a friend of mine, well, she's like my sister. She was talking about, we were talking about Jack's jacket with the peace sign on the like, oh, please, somebody, where can I get that? So we're going to actually try to get some of the very groovy clothing into the store
Yes, this
coming
is
in the
gonna be
future. But anyways,
fantastic.
listen, we're going to play it one more time. Listen to what he says about your soul and your perfect imperfections that you have and how you need to appreciate them and follow your soul, not somebody else's, what somebody else is saying and doing all the time. Oh, by the way, the song is called Rhythm of Life, that's playing underneath, and that's available for download at Forever Free Shop. It's a really cool song, and it's sung by Ali AI. So, anyways, here, do you want me to do it? It's this one?
Yeah.
Did it work? Okay, never mind. Let me do it. Stop moving the mouse, Rock.
Every flaw is a groove in the song of your soul. It's the quirks and the twists that make your soul whole. Your journey's far out, you don't fit in a box. You're a mixed bag of colors, from the school of hard knocks. There's no need to change, there's no need to hide. Just follow your soul on life's beautiful ride. Love all the parts that make you unique. In the cracks and the fractures, you'll find what you seek. Perfection's a trip, that'll slow you down. But your imperfections, now that's your real crown. So let your flaws shine, let them vibe, let them glow. That's where the magic of you starts to grow. You're perfectly imperfect, I can dig that. Your vibe is your own, and that's where it's at. Hey, I'm Jack and I'm back. Stay groovy, cool cats, and embrace your perfect imperfections. Can you dig that?
You've now found your tribe. We've been looking for you. We're all
Oh my God, you couldn't hear anything we said, could you? Oh, that's so annoying.
Okay, let's try that again.
We're struggling today. We're trying our best. There's another thing I like about, and that's not just bit. I like about us. That's me and Roxanne. We've been working together for right our whole
Long
life,
time.
basically. Like since I was about 10, I guess, more like somewhere in there, we click together more. But it's always me and Roxanne, because we were both born in Guyana, South America. But I like that. What I do like about us is that we're real. Like, this is real. Like we don't pretend things, like, or try to be super fancy or super efficient or any of that kind of whatever professional. It never comes out right anyways. So like, it doesn't come, the whole professional acting, I've never really learned it, but I do like that about us is we're real. I mean, you would have to, get a vibe and trust that what we're saying, we're not making it up, but we're really not. Like, this is basically how you see us is how we really are. If you were come in the house, you would see us exactly like this. And most of our family, mom, dad, we're kind of all like that. If we tell you we like you and you're great, then you probably are.
Holly, how could you say that?
Anyways, so we're gonna play the
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel, then the
first,
quickening,
then the quickening,
and then we're gonna end off with Days of
12,
Wonder.
yeah.
12 Days of Wonder.
and look for all the way through
similarities.
the wind and the fours. There, we are getting clues. We're going to understand. And next week, I'll be back on Tuesday at noon, and we're going to start gathering together. So get
Between
your
now
friends
and
together.
Tuesday, make sure you do something every day, a new thing, something that you've never done before. Do
Or you did it so
something
long
else.
ago that you forgot.
Right. I mean, yeah, something that you haven't done in ages or you have never done
Or
before.
you like
And
to
it
do
can
and
be-
you stop doing.
It's better to start off small. If you
Micro.
have something big, go ahead. But if you only have something small, it is actually the best way. Start off small and then let it build. Maybe do a couple things the next day, 3 things the next day, whatever it is.
You know
But-
what Warren did, my husband?
Oh, yes.
He made carrot muffins.
Like, it was so surprising that when I came down in the kitchen and Mr. Warren was standing there with like flour and stuff. And I said, do you know what? I don't recall. Have you ever baked anything before? And he said, literally, at Christmas time, him and Roxanne made a carrot cheesecake.
Yeah, but
But
this he did all on his
that's
own.
the first, and
all
that
by
literally
himself.
that is the first thing he
And
said.
it
That
was
was the
really
first
good.
thing he ever really baked was the carrot cheesecake. So this was barely only his second thing ever. So it was that was something new Mr.
Mhm.
Warren did, and the muffins were great. By the way, Mr. Warren, you're a good baker. That's very good.
Well, and if we can do those kind of, just do something that's you wouldn't, your wife or your
Seems out
husband
of
wouldn't
character. Maybe they would say it's out of character, but is it? Is it something that's out of character? Or is it just because you never bothered to explore that part of you?
Yeah, this is the moment. It's the moment.
It's the moment. So here we
Okay.
go with, and we'll see you on Roxanne will see you on
Tuesday.
Tuesday, and I will see you.
Maybe you can drop in with one of those little helpful hints.
maybe a helpful hint
Yeah.
or whatever. But so long for now.
Gather your
Keep
friends
the Christmas
together.
spirit thought in your head. Remember
You're
that.
heading on yonder.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Stop.
What
Let
am
me
I
do it.
doing? Oh,
Don't do it with
Oh,
the mouse.
okay,
Is this
sorry.
it? Is this Ezekiel?
yes.
Ezekiel, son of man, prophesy unto the wind and say, Come from the 4 winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live. And ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, Son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord God, Come from the 4 winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Fear not. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear.
On the fourth day of winter's whisper, when the veil hangs thin as glass, the world shall feel a trembling of memories rising at last. For this is known as the quickening, as the gathering and the return, the stirring of light in the darkness, where shadows and fire once burned. 1,000 forgotten promises start to surface beneath the skin, and every heart hears a voice, beloved, come home again. Masks will loosen, truth will quicken, the hidden self will awake. Timelines crack like winter's ice as storylines surface and shake, and then the dawn of day shall rise with a shining light held high, and the ones who gather 2 by 2 will see with brand new eyes. This is just the beginning, the bridge to remembering, the door to your new life now open. Transformation begins from within.
Christmas isn't over when the lights go low. It's the fire in your spirit continuing to glow. Joy keeps on growing. The world is made new. 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in you.
On the first day, I felt my heart skip a beat. On the second day, silence a story complete. On the third day, a new thought is being set free. And the fourth day brings winds of new destiny. Christmas isn't over
5 quiet moments held deep inside. And on the 6th day, new sounds and new sights. 7 songs rise up in the quiet of night. Then on the 8th, that's when wishes take flight. Day 9 held a promise in quiet disguise. Day 10, gifts of giving, full of surprise. Day 11, pause time, still quiet and true. And the 12th day, a secret for me and for you. So let's go beyond seasons, beyond doubt, beyond fear, and take Christmas with us into the new year. Let every day be a door made anew, where love walks inside. And the world then walks through. Christmas isn't over when the lights go low. It's the fire in your spirit continuing to glow. Joy keeps on growing, and the world is made new. 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in you. Yes, 12 days of wonder, and the light lives in